Good morning. In this unit, 5 contains files. In this video, I am discussing the introduction about the files, different types of files, the modes of the files. Introduction. What is exactly file? A file is an external collection of related data treated as a unit. A file is a place on a disk where a group of related data is stored and retrieved whenever necessary without destroying data. The primary purpose of a file is to keep record of data. Record is a group of related fields. A field is a group of characters which convey meaning. The files are stored in auxiliary or secondary storage devices. The two common forms of secondary storage are disks that are hard disks, CDs and DVDs and tapes. Each file ends with the an end of file, that is the UOF. At a specified byte number recorded in file structure. A file must first be opened properly before it can be accessed for reading or writing. When a file is opened, an object is created and stream is associated with the object. It is advantageous to use the files in the following. When a large volume of data are handled by the program and when the data need to be stored permanently without getting destroyed when a program is terminated, at that time you have to use the file concepts. There are two kinds of files depending upon the format in which data is stored. First one is the text files, second one is the binary files. Text files. A text file stores testable information like alphabets, numbers, special symbols, etc. Actually, the ASCII code of the textual character is stored in textual files. Examples of some text files include C and Java C++ source code files and files with .txt extension. The text file contains the 129 characters in sequence. The computer processes the text files sequentially and in forward direction. One can perform file reading, writing, and appending operations. Once again, I am repeating, one can perform file reading, writing, appending operations. These operations are performed with the help of inbuilt functions. Next one is the binary files. The test mode is inefficient for storing large amount of numerical data because it occupies large space. Only one solution is there. For that one, you have to use the binary files. Only solution to this is to open a file in binary mode, which takes less space than test mode. These files contain the set of bytes which stores the information in the binary form. The main drawback in binary files is human cannot understand. The examples of binary files are .exe files, video stream files, image files. C language supports binary file operations with the help of various inbuilt functions. And also next one is the modes of the opening files. To store data in a file, three things have to be specified for operating system. They include, first one is the file name, second one is data structure, third one is the purpose. First one is the file name, second one is data structure, third one is the purpose. File name. It is a string of characters that make up a valid file name which may contain two parts, a primary name and an optional period with the extension. The file name, example, program1.c, myfirst.java, data.txt. Now, second one is data structure. It is defined as a file in the library of a standard IO function definitions. Therefore, all files are declared as type FILE file. File is a defined data type. FILE star FP. Next one, purpose. It defines the reason for which a file is opened and the mode does this job. FP equals to fopen, file name, mode. FP equals to fopen, file name and also mode. The file name can contains here, it can be program1.c, myfirst.java or data.txt, whatever this one file name. Okay, understood? The modes. The different modes of opening files. That is the R mode, W mode, R mode, that is the read mode, W mode, that is the write mode, A mode, append mode, R plus mode, read and write mode, W plus read and write mode, A plus append and read mode. Understood? Now, read mode. The read mode opens an existing file for reading. When a file is opened in this mode, the file marker or a pointer is positioned at the beginning of the file. The file must already exist. If it does not exist, a null is returned as an error. The file is must already exist. If it does not exist, a null is written as an error. If we try to write in a file open in a read mode, an error occurs. See here syntax. Fp equals to fopen file name. The mode is that is the R. Next one is the write mode. The write mode opens a file for writing. If the file does not exist, it is created. If it is already exist, it is opened and all its data is erased. All its data is erased. The file pointer is positioned at the beginning of the file. It gives an error if we try to read from a file open in write mode. The syntax see here, fp equals to fopen file name and also w, that is the write mode. Next one is the a mode, that is the append mode. The append mode opens an existing file for writing instead of creating a new file. However, the writing starts after last character in existing file. That is, new data is added or appended at end of the file. Suppose for example, if the file does not exist, new file is created and opened. In this case, the writing will start at the beginning of the file. fp equals to fopen file name a. Next one is the R plus mode, that is the read and write mode. In this mode, the file is open for both reading and writing the data. If a file does not exist, null is returned. Here, see here syntax fp equals to fopen file name R plus. Next one is the double plus, read and write mode. In this mode, file is open for both writing and reading the data. If a file already exists, its contents are erased. And if the file does not exist, then a new file is created. The syntax is fp equals to fopen file name double plus. A plus, that is the append and read mode. In this mode, file is open for reading the data as well as the data can be added at the end. fp equals to fopen file name a plus. This is wrong, 131 is something there. Now, to perform operations on the binary files, the following modes are applicable with the extension in the B. Suppose for example, read mode in the case of the binary file, that is the RB. If it is write mode, WB. Append mode, AB. R plus, read and R plus, RB plus, not R plus, B. WB plus, AB plus, which has the same meaning but has to perform the operations on binary files. The basic operations on files: naming a file, opening a file, reading a data from a file, writing data into a file, closing a file. Now, some important functions in files. That is fopen, fclose, fclose all, fget c, put c, fprintf, fscanf, getw, put w, gets, puts fseek. Fopen means, what exactly fopen? Creates a new file for user or opens an existing file for use. Fclose, closes a file which has been opened for use. Close all files which are open. Like this one, different functions will be there in case of the do the file handling. Thank you.